Hi guys, welcome to another Touch of Film. This week I have a stack of Korean Blu-rays to show you. These are all limited editions. Some of these are out of print actually, which I've had for a little while. Haven't had a chance to really sit down and watch them again and review them. But yeah, here we go. Let's start off with this is out of print, and it is from a great director, Hong Sang-soo. It is Virgin stripped bare by her bachelors. Just a wonderful movie. I really enjoyed this. It stars Lee Eun-joo. She was an actress. She died about 5 years after this film made. She unfortunately committed suicide. Also stars Moon Sung-kwon and Jung Bae-suk. It's sort of like a, how can I say, I can't really say romantic movie. Sort of like a black comedy about a painter. He's friends with like a movie producer, and through him he meets this young aspiring scriptwriter, and from there he builds this relationship with a sort of like, they have this relationship. She's actually a virgin, and the whole story is set like on occasions when, like, from the moment he meets her, the first few dates, to the first time he awkwardly tries to have an bit of intimacy with her, and she really, like, she's like at the beginning rejects him, but the movie has this classic Hong Sang-soo style where he sort of like does repetition and variation. The movie's like repeated but also having a variation. I don't know if you've ever seen Right Now Wrong Then. That has the same sort of style, which he also directed, and it is that sort of style of like, okay, this happened and this happened again, but slightly different. In the variations we see like them going out for a meal, the three of them, and then the next time one of them acts drunk and sort of, you know, has an awkward situation. Brilliant storytelling. Hong Sang-soo is sort of like the Woody Allen of Korean cinema, and these editions are absolutely fantastic. Nice little digibooks with beautiful artwork there. I think this was shown in Cannes Film Festival in 2000. Absolutely fantastic movie. And this is like spine number 15 of the homage collection. I mean, I don't really collect them. They're so hard to find. I mean, I've got a few of them, but yeah, I'm not really a big collector of them. Next up is Woman is the Future of Man. This time it stars Yoo Jin-tae, Kim Tae-woo and Song Hwan-ha. If I've named those correctly. Another Hong Sang-soo movie. Sort of the same sort of story, but this time more intense of a love triangle. This is more emphasis on it being a love triangle between two friends. One of them is a teacher. He teaches art in a university, whilst another is an aspiring movie maker. And it's more about the filmmaker's ex-girlfriend and his married friend, who's the teacher in this, sort of builds this relationship with her, and it's, you know, it's sort of like the building of their relationship. It's just a basic story but brilliantly told by Hong Sang-soo, and I think he is one of the great directors in Korea. Very art house, so the opposite of the other films I'm going to show you, but yeah, his films are like big on the indie scene. But yeah, this is a great movie. I do prefer some of his other films, but yeah, I know a few people that prefer this, put this quite high up. Yeah, and a great addition again, one of these digibooks. This is spine number 14 of the Homage collection. Yeah, really nice edition. It is out of print, but they are so easily available on eBay. So if you into independent cinema, especially international independent cinema, I highly recommend his work. I know Plain Archive released one of his most recent movies, which is Right Now Wrong Then, which I really loved. I thought that movie was superb. So yeah, they're my two Hong Sang-soo movies. Yeah, go out and check them out, guys. Next up is Lucky. This is a remake of a Japanese movie called Key of Life. It stars Yoo Hae-jin and Lee Jun. This film just had me in hysterics. I thought it was so funny. Yoo Hae-jin plays this, let's just say, an assassin, but assumed assassin, and he goes to a bathhouse and slips up, bangs his head, and suffers from amnesia. Lee Jun is there. His character is an aspiring actor. He sees him that he's banged his head, doesn't know who he is, and steals his locker key and steals his life, pretty much. From there, the story really unfolds. I don't want to spoil it for too many people, but it is a really funny movie, great fun. This is I think is it? I don't know if it is a limited edition, but it's a wonderful edition. Some really nice artwork there. Comes with a few like art cards there. Yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. Might not be everyone's cup of tea, but it is absolutely fun. Few bits from the film, and there's some cool Easter eggs in here. They sort of like swap lives. So Yoo Hae-jin's takes over. Lee Jun's character's like his life in a way, and he, as being an aspiring actor, he becomes an aspiring actor himself. And there's these few films in there. This is not really a spoiler, guys, but he stars in like a few films, and they're sort of like piss takes of certain Korean movies, such as like Bittersweet Life. You've got you also have The Throne, a couple of scenes from The Throne, and also Dirty Carnival, which is really funny in like when they're shooting those scenes. Yeah, guys, I really recommend this if you're into funny movies, sort of like. But and it was also a really big blockbuster in Korea last year, which is the opposite of these movies that were like not big money makers, but they're like great art house movies. Yeah, a fun movie, and I really recommend it. I think this is Region A, so if you've got a Region 3 Blu-ray player, I highly recommend it. Next up is Vanishing Time, directed by Tae-hwa, and it stars Kang Dong-won, who I think if you into Korean cinema, he's starred in The Priests. He's also starred in The Master. What else has he been in? And also Violent Prosecutor. Yeah, he's quite a good actor, and he's absolutely phenomenal in this movie. How can I talk about this movie? Basically, this boy and his friends go into a forest. They find this little cave. underneath a tree, and they find this egg. So they pick this egg up and smash it, and this egg freezes time for about 20 years, but doesn't freeze time for them. So they're aging in that time, and everyone else is just completely static. So in that time, after 20 years, time carries on, and they're like in their like mid or late 20s, and everyone else that they knew, their friends, are all the same age, and they're completely unrecognisable. The story is really about Kang Dong-won. He's the only, without spoiling it, he's the only person that's still there from that time. And a friend of his, one of the girls who was in the cave at the time, froze with time, and she didn't age, and she sort of like helps him out as no one else recognises him. He's got nowhere to go. A beautiful story, and it is so delightful and just touching in this film. Imagine Big, but in a sense that there is no going back. And this edition is fantastic. Wonderful slipbox with some great artwork on there. And this little book has like, it's not in English or Korean, it's in like a language that is seen in the film, which only the two main characters understand in their own, when they write messages to each other. Absolute beautiful film. I absolutely recommend this for anyone. It's just so touching and so beautiful, with some great performances. Kang Dong-won is just phenomenal, this film, and it really pulls on your heartstrings. And that is Vanishing Time, The Boy Who Returned. If this is the Korean edition, I don't know if there is any other editions. I think it's still available from Kimchi DVD and Nova Media. It's region A, but if you've got a region 3 Blu-ray player, I really recommend it. It is just a fantastic movie, one to watch with the family, I think. So that is my Korean Blu-ray stack. Some classics and two brand new releases. They just came out I only got them last week. But yeah, guys, some great movies here. Please let me know what you think of these movies. If you're a fan of Hong Sang-soo, he's like always shown in Cannes Film Festival and the big film festivals, like a great auteur of Korean cinema. Let me know if you're a fan of his, if you like any of his other films. And yeah, guys, if you've seen these films, so click like, dislike, and please subscribe. If you're a fan of Asian cinema, please click like, subscribe, and I put loads of movies from 8 different regions of Asia, from like Korea, China, Japan, Taiwan. Yeah, guys, please click subscribe and comment below, and I will see you next week, guys. Take it easy.